Welcome, beautiful soul family. Thank you so much for joining me today. So this is going to be looking into a little bit more in depth into your energy, any kind of challenges, and any kind of movements that you will be taking. And yeah, let's get it right into this. All right, so this is timeless. This is going to be using the Sacred Rebel Oracle deck, really all about ancestors and your true divine self, connecting to truth and authenticity. All right, so, and we're also going to be using the archetype cards, all right, and some tarot, all right. So beyond the mind, the heart's beat. These cards are so beautiful. You can take a picture, really look at that later if you want. See how you feel, especially after the reading, you know, really look at the card after the energy that you're really going to be picking up on, okay? So trust what brings you, your intuition, obviously, trust your intuition, what you're guided towards, and even the things that maybe you will completely feel that it has no service to you or has no connection with you. Sometimes those are the things that could be revealing the most, right? Because it's something that maybe you don't know about yourself. So just look at this with a positive, open heart, energy, all right? Let's dive into it, all right, collective. So hope you're all amazing, beautiful souls. Messages for the collective. We're going to do actually one message, so one card. Let's see what the truth is revealing right now, okay? So it's all about your uniqueness, not even just the path, but what you have something very unique about yourself, right? So this is your true beauty within. So let's see, tap into what you need to hear at this time. Important energy check-in, all right? I feel like something that's going to bring a lot of light in your life, a lot of understanding, maybe a different way of looking at something, you know, like seeing the positive. All right. Well, that was fast, so the universe definitely has a message for you. Spirit guides want you to, it's very clear, you know, and this is truth. So truth does, when you ask for it, you do get it, right? But, I mean, it does come in different ways. So, inspiration. All right. What brings out your passion? What brings out your inner beauty, your love, your... It's all about connecting with the things you feel the most connected with, you know, this is embracing your beauty, embracing what makes you so different. And I mean different in a positive way. You know, something very natural about your energy. You're very connected to the higher realms, like fairies, I feel like. I feel like your imagination is endless, you know, and when in a sense of peace, happiness, your mind weaves the fabric of the consciousness. Like you really create this honeycomb energy. It's like you are creating cycles that are bringing in others as it's like you're an inspiration to others. this bee energy is very happy. They work together. There's the beauty in this sparkle in your eye, you know, the way you look at things, you appreciate the beauty in certain things. You appreciate life. You really look at the world with these big eyes, you know, of inspiration, you know. And I feel like sometimes, yeah, it's that can be attacked. People can project their negative energy on you, but I feel like you're just this being of natural love, where you want to see the best in everybody. The growth, it's all about the growth. Be your own inspiration. Really look at the sweeter side of life, yeah. So when your mind is open and creative and it's like your mind is a wonderland, you know, of exploration and beauty. Like you really see the beauty in everything. Very nurturing. All right, so this was the main energy. Dream a beautiful dream. Yeah, it's like the essence is the fire, the spark. You know what I mean? It all starts with that inspiration, right? That's like the Ace of Wands. It's inspiration. You know, where it's like the flicking of a lighter and it's like, you know, like it's inspiration. It's being open to a world of wonder. You know, you're not small-minded. You dream about a wonderland, right? You dream about all the potential that things could be. You know, you wonder, why are things not how? Why can't they be a certain way? Why can't they be, yeah, it's like this really beautiful, refreshing energy of innocence, you know, of purity. And this really does allow others to see this potential in themselves. And dream a beautiful dream, yeah. So it's like that inspiration. And once that candle is lit, it really does bring a different energy frequency, which really restructures the earth. It heals the earth. So things can construct themselves. They can, like you're weaving these thought patterns, you're weaving imagination, and you're putting all this beauty, this light. You know, it's like that's your energy here. It's like that's the impact you have on consciousness in the world, is that your mind, when in your authentic self and not deluding yourself in the world by others, you know, you can really create something so beautiful and really change. You know, it's like it starts with the mindset, that inspiration. You know, the mind kind of weaves and also blooms ideas. You know, but it's just this energy of like a child believing in magic. You know, it's like you look at the world, beauty, until, you know, the lower frequencies will say, no, you're not made of magic. And that creativity kind of gets put aside. That programming. So your dreams, you have the ability to inspire others, to really bring hope back. Your mind is love and wanting peace. And you put these thoughts out there, and it really does grow. It grows and it activates. You can see, like, you make a huge impact. It really does weave into the fabrics, these synchronicities, and it's a higher frequency. And it's like this light, as you can see, everything goes in patterns. So the more others are inspired by this, it also does the same thing. It's this idea of how many gifts that you truly have, and how it's realizing your potential, realizing, oh my gosh, like, my mind can really change the world. And it's like this look of pure healing, nurturing. It's like a soft soul. Like you're realizing your potential and what you put out there. You are like the honey, the nectar of this world. When you dream a beautiful dream, you create light. It's growth within the dark. But it's like you never lose that twinkle in your eye, that hope, that faith, that just feeling of not giving up. Not giving up because you know others are looking to you as for questions or for answers, and this gives you even like a stronger burst of willpower and confidence, you know, that others are awakening to their gift of love and light. And I don't say that in a corny way, but I mean, it's their potential. Others are waking up to their potential. You are here to wake others up and to raise the frequency. That's why it's dream a beautiful dream, because it's not really a dream. That's like, dreams can be past memories. So it's like you're almost like you're awakening to this. That's what you're here to do. Is that the dream that you remember of a time where destruction ruled over the planet, you know? There was Atlantis that they went into more of a power hunger, and that ended up in the fall of Atlantis. And I feel like you're coming back with this energy of you've seen it before, you've done it before, and you see this with the fire. It's like you dream of, you may be having dreams of somewhere you don't know where you are, but you feel like you know where you are in the dream, and you are trying to, it's like you are seeing the fire. You could see floods, you could see a place that has been just, you know, nature took over. I feel like there's time to remembering that you're here with that knowledge of the only thing that beats war and hate is love and compassion. Can't grow a garden without any water right? Any emotions, any care. You can't grow something from hate, right? All we can do is destruct. So this is about bringing back creativity, bringing back dance and dance, singing, painting, things that inspired you, that brought out your light. Life got really busy and feel like we forget about those things that keep us going and make us stronger and actually help us work through the things that are the challenges. Taking that time to evolve with art and creativity. It's like a release. It's a way to really release anything. To draw, to journal. It brings you back to this lighthearted part of yourself. You're doing something so authentic and you're creating beauty. It's like you love to see the beauty in the world. Even with the destruction, even with the busy lifestyle, and sometimes, you know, you feel like you're doing the routine every day and just not really getting anywhere, getting stuck, you know, in the honey, instead of weaving together the good parts of life, you know, that we're all in a bit of a daze. We're all in a bit of a sense of, what are we doing? What, you know, because we're so busy with life pulling us down, weighing us down, and we lose that inspiration. And we lose that inspiration, I feel like it really really puts you in a lower frequency, you know. When you're inspired, you can grow. It's like you can grow and see your purpose. It's like you can see through creativity and through, I feel like, things that we do that are passionate, that are creative, that really brings out and blossoms your inner child, your happiness. You connect with your inner child. You connect with the things that are outside the material, you know, with work and relationships. I feel like that's the time when you can really use your own gifts and it's almost like a state of renewal, you know? Remembering that you're not just here to serve, but there is something very beautiful about creation, putting color into creation. You know, it's vibration. It's something for you. I feel like that's very important. All right. Visions of life beyond death. Okay, I wasn't going to take another card. Okay, so I may not be doing more cards. You know what? I'm going to just do these ones since I'm feeling such a guided message already just from these cards. I mean, quite a bit. Look at this. Visions of life beyond death. Number 44. These past life experiences. Yeah, I feel like that's what I was just saying that. It's like you're inspired by what you've learned in the past, and possibly in a past life, you're having these dreams or these connections, this light of codes, like a light code coming in that is activating what happened to a past civilization. There was destruction or something, and I would say that this is, you have the knowledge and you're here to make sure it doesn't happen again, or try to not let power and conflicts take over. It's just like growing, all about growing a new yeah, you're meant to grow from something that had happened in the past. I feel like it is in a past life. Visions of beyond death. Okay, I'm gonna have to read that card. Number 44. So 443, and then we have 19. So number 3 is like the Empress card, all about the cycles. You know, the renewal after, you know, from growth. There has to be an even flow of things, a balance, harmony. Can't just have a beginning and never grow and let things go, let things flow. So I feel like you have been very powerful spirit guides or ancestors. Look at that card, the owl, peacock, and a crow. Wow. Okay, so it's ancient wisdom. The peacock's all about standing out with your authentic self. And the owl looks like this is your elders, and it's very serious about what you need to be doing. So this is very focused energy. And you see your eyes are closed. So this is seeing beyond the borders, outside of the box. You're seeing things, and you're having information of things that are beyond our sight, you know, beyond the possibilities, unless you believe in the supernatural. You know, like this is having information that is being revealed to you. Your intuition is, and there's 3 birds. Inspiration, yeah. It's like you're here and you're remembering and you're kind of like you're feeling like something is your purpose, you know, like you feel like your very strong purpose at this time. Feel like you're resonating with, connecting with, you always knew that you were different. You always knew that you were meant for out of the norm. And I feel like this inspiration is awakening you to make a change with the frequency. I feel like your frequency is, meant to connect to like-minded individuals and show them, guide them, teach them to focus on the bright side of life, to see past the illusion and to grow with the sweetness. You know, bees are hardworking, but they're not aggressive. You know, they work together and they're not aggressive. They won't sting you unless you bother them. So it's so beautiful about them. And they don't sting because if they do, they'll die, right? So I feel like this is that energy of you're not here to waste your time bickering with others and conflicts and just that lower frequency energy that everybody is reacting about everything. Everybody is offended by everything. So this is this inspiration of, hey, guys, this is not the point. You're not seeing what's going on. You're missing something. You're missing the point. It's like looking beyond what's actually happening. You know, it's like there is destruction and chaos to create reactions. And this is all about that stealth, you know, like mastering your own reactions, you know, but having that crow energy where you're very protected. transformation. And you have that wisdom. It's like rise above the situation, work together to create, go towards the sweetness in life. And it all starts with just one person, you know, to shine their light. Stop focusing on all of the negative things happening. All it does is put down your frequency. If you're not able to change it, you know what I mean? And changing it is not doing anything in a reaction of going out and just yelling. Change is literally going directly to whatever. And if you're not there and you can't directly do something, then stop focusing your anger on it. Stop putting it out there, because it's really just feeding into that energy. It's time to feed into your own frequency. Like bees, they do their job. They do, you know what I mean? They're not off distracted, getting confused about what? Like, you know, like the gossip in the world, or life has ways to steer us off track. So this is very important that the busy bee has to get the honey. You know, it's very important to get the nectar. Not letting anything get you off your track. You see, she has her eyes closed. So if you like only listening to your own intuition, you have sight, not with your eyes, not what you're being told or shown, or if it's something that's being told to you, you know, and it's probably missing some details, see beyond that. See beyond what's transforming. If something's ending, like death could also be a cycle of something had to end because it was toxic. And I feel like this is in the consciousness, the world the earth consciousness, the universal. I feel like there's something that was needing to end, like a structure, a way of structure. 444, which is master builder number. So this is like needing to rebuild something very strong, and there's 2 4s, so it's going to be 2 different stages of this structure having to have almost like a strong foundation and then an extra strong foundation, almost like if tornadoes are, you know, in Florida, they have special enforcements in the ground, so that extra reinforcements. So almost like it's like there's 2 stages of foundation to make it stronger, that it's able to withstand the highest winds, the highest storms, the chaos, you know. And it's like that, doing it once right instead of doing it a million times. And it's like you have visions. You have visions of what's coming, and it's like doesn't connect with exactly with what you're being told, but it's just missing some information that completely changes things. And it's like the birds are looking every which way except for the owl. The owl is staring straight forward. Like, you cannot fool an owl. Owl can see all around. Owl is very wise. Like, they see in the dark. It's like they see through anything. So I feel like what is going to be in this new cycle, it's not about all of the craziness going on. You know, it starts with mindset, growth, the beauty, seeing the beauty in the ugly, seeing the light in the dark. And it's like, there is something that you need to be doing. You know that it's like a bee to nectar. They know what they need to do. And it's like, you know how to shine this light. You know how to, see the world with the lighter energy. Very nurturing. So you're bringing this beautiful creation of a dream to life. All right, pull some tarot. All right, I'm going to do the inspiration. All right, tell me about this inspiration, please, for the collective. What is awakening in this inspiration? Inspiration, please. All right, that flipped over first. I'm going to take Magician. What inspiration is all about creation, all about that you are the creator. So this is all about using the tools of divine wisdom. This is mine. This is Mercury, Gemini energy. This is all about the mind. So it starts with thought. It starts with an idea. Starts with a new it's like you are putting this youthful vibration that's healing, it's renewal, it's loving yourself. It's like loving everything and everybody, not looking at people as almost like you're looking at everything with a beautiful light. Like everything, you see the beauty in everything. And it's like you're putting this out into the consciousness. Shining a light. It's like you're from your mind into and creating it. It's like you have a dream. You have a dream of the beauty in the world and loving, seeing. It's like you're bringing such this light and innocence energy, not held down by past, not stagnant, but in the flow of life. You're renewing it right now. You're opening this new essence of higher consciousness. Working towards something that is healing. And then it's like you are it's like you are able to create this manifestation. You're able to change the frequency, you know, and it's like that's that opening, this light, this portal, this growth with this sweetness. Just this caring energy that's vibrating. And it's like you're putting this out into the world. Your mind is creating. Which is showing the consciousness. It's like you are, like your higher self is able create it's like changing it's like changing the frequency. That's what I feel like. You're working your magic and you're spinning energy around. And it's like you're putting it out into the cosmos. And what you were putting in your mind, your inspiration, your imagination is actually, you're actually putting that same projection out into the world. You know, it's like your mind is connecting with others, adding inspiration and hope. We have that one star. It's almost like that Aquarius energy, you know. You're that star. You're the kind, empathetic soul. I feel like you're very connected to nature. Animals love you and they come to you. Very nurturing energy. All right. We also have Knight of Wands. So this could be a fire sign. This could be you breaking free of out of the cycles, living in bringing, it's like you are envisioning a world of freedom and passion, desire, creativity, changing the rhythm. It's time to change the rhythm, right? Change the rhythm of life. And I feel like that is completely changing the frequency in the earth, which is all just expanding out into the universe. It's like waking up and having a completely different outlook and knowing what you need to do and knowing that you have the ability to create with a clear mind. You have the ability like knowledge is power, and you see now. You see now the potential, how strong your mind is. So it's like breaking out of the old cycles, no longer believing anything but your own intuition. It's like growing a whole new way of thinking. So I think it's a beautiful thing. It's like logic and heart. But I do feel like you've been awoken to a past life, that you're here to change. You're here to take that energy and alchemize it. Take what the pain from the lost, from the past, you know, and now you're here to bring that knowledge of the powers within. When we use the power in the external world, you know, it really creates, really breaks down the earth. Just like us, when we go through a higher frequency, when we awaken and you raise your frequency, a higher consciousness, so does the earth. I feel like the earth gets dry and unstable when it stays the same. Just like us, the flow, the natural flow, it rejuvenates, right? The earth even rejuvenates. It's a healthier energy. 5 of Cups. So I feel like at a time of loss, whatever it was, feeling like a loss, looking at it like regret, 5 of Cups is all about that in between, where it's the challenge, you know, that what happened was to bring you to a higher place, but it's still, you're still 1 foot into that cycle of a cycle of loss from the past. It could be ancestral, so it could be definitely, I'm definitely seeing by 5 of Cups, like this was like a lost land. Atlantis, I'm gonna say. You could have been there and it was you know, there was quite a lot that happened, a lot of destruction. There was floods and volcanoes, I believe. And so it's that lost land. So you may be feeling like that pull towards just that sense of loss, you know, but that is what's fueling, that's what's fueling the change, that you have the vision of how to restore life. And it starts with looking at things differently, you know, looking at life like you are full of purpose. Don't take that away from yourself. Don't look at it like losses are to punish you. Change that outlook, change that thought that things are just always going to be the same. You know, like a loss is a loss. You go through it, you allow yourself to release it. Don't get pulled into it. Don't get stuck in just a stagnant hole of water, you know, like it becomes unhealthy. You know, no movement, constantly drowning yourself in your sorrows, where those are the times where you have that strength when you break free from that and you realize this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Take that loss and turn it into growth, you know, not the fear of it happening again, but you're being shown those dreams to be inspired to do something different, to make sure that keeping the earth protected, keeping the earth, you know, feeding it positivity and growing positivity, you know. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you have been giving clarity on you're meant to not suffer here. You are experiencing life as lessons, so that you're able to heal and grow stronger, and that inspires you and to see what you're meant to do here. That you are here to change the narrative, and that you have that energy and others do too. So this is awakening others as well, you know, using your mind, that inspiration, and putting that inspiration into the collective. You know, it's putting that magic energy, alchemizing, dream a beautiful dream. So what you dream about, what you think about your mind, you know, whatever you wish for, whatever you envision of how things should be, you realize it, dream a beautiful dream, because you're able to change that clock. You're able to tend. So it's like completing a cycle. You have learned from the past, and now you are using that fuel, that energy, to transform and to change and make a big difference. Mind over matter. And this was just keeping you stuck, so you weren't able to be fire and desire and creativity, because that creativity is that inspiration. The clarity is that truth, you know, that we need. And the Five of Cups, so that's what was missing, was the love. You know what I mean? We have truth and knowledge. You have, yeah, so it's like that inspiration is all about creativity. And also being awoken to truth and perception, seeing over the situations. Seeing something clearly. So I feel like the thing that was keeping you stuck with this inspiration was the ability to let go of something from the past, something to do with love and emotions, harboring resentment, harboring the what ifs, how just looking at the past and just, you know, just staying stagnant with this energy, keeping this energy alive. You need to break free out of that, because when you were, it's like you're putting, right, you're putting all yours, it's projecting onto you, right? This cup, this water, these emotions. It's like keep pouring back like emotions that are sad and negative and hopeless. That is the false. That whereas you're meant to rise above this and take the pain, take the mistakes, take the things that are holding us back, take that energy and recreate it. You know, take that Mercury mind, take that information, take that loss as a chance to gain. It's like this fuel to bust out of that. It's like you're finally standing in your truth. Standing in your truth, and you're getting out of this energy. And then we have the fire, the passion, the creativity that inspires this activation. And visions of life behind us. I feel like this visions, you're able to have visions of life. Like your visions, your mind, what you're inspired, what you're creating, putting out into the consciousness, right? What you're mastering, what you're alchemizing, are going beyond what is even possible. Like this is purely like ancestor gifts that you have, that your visions go beyond the realms of possibility. Because you know your power, you know your magic, you know how powerful you can be, and it's like you just have this fire now lit with you, and it's like the best way to win in life and to not fade away in the pain, the losses of something. You know, the best way of revenge on anybody is success, your own success. That's it. You know, and this is like the wild stallion. This is like you're running free. You're running free. You're free. That's why this is so you can see clearly, see over the situation, and see that there was something, things happen for a reason. So now you are creating your own growth, being aware of your potential, not being stuck in the energy that was dragging you down, constantly stringing you along, keeping you from the growth, the hidden potential behind this. You know, you can see that, the basket, like a basket of potential energy, almost like little balls of light. It's like here it's being offered a whole new, you're being offered a whole new, it's like, this is your gift. This is like, you're sitting on a situation that you feel like you've lost, you're using all your energy, you know, you're letting your energy get sucked into this hole that was going nowhere. And I feel like you have so many gifts that you're meant to see. And then you're busting out of that energy, getting back to life, taking this as knowledge, and then you're taking it as knowledge and seeing beyond what's going on. As now your dreams, like your mind acts as a beautiful dream. Painting a world that is just beautiful and harmonious. And I feel like this is what you're putting out into the world. is this clarity over living in your true self, being confident, standing strong, rising above the situation. The Queen of Swords and the Magician, that's both mind. Yeah, so it's like you are rising above the situation, and you're doing so in a very elegant way, in a very regal way. You're not acting out of anger, but yet using this as tools to move and what you need to do next. Not wasting your time in the conflict, but creating your own shift. Creating your own shift. You see the potential in the world, and it's time now to stand out. Stand out, stand strong. The Chariot, yeah, it's like fast movement, moving into a different time, but you can see clearly in the dark, and the Chariot's riding fast with the light and the dark. Working with the energy, working with the truth. You know, you're dancing in the dark, wild and free. Not limiting yourself. You once had a dream. I feel like now you are understanding what you were being shown, what you were. All right, so one more card, please. All right, what is it? Ooh, yep, something's coming in fast. Ace of Wands, or Eight of Wands. Ace of Wands, inspiration. Eight of Wands is all about fast movement. There's very quick growth coming in. This is, yeah, I feel like what your mind creates when you get in this energy, it's like the moon, you know, it comes racing in. It changes the narrative right away. This master builder, so it's fast movement. Like things are going to happen fast in series of the eclipses, the light to the dark, what's going to be revealed. That death isn't what we know it to be. And if we don't actually look into information and our own knowledge, be that master builder of your reality, like you have that mind, you have that clarity. It's all about what you feed into, because this is fast movement. So what you're thinking about, whether it be conflicts or, you know, or inspiration for growth, you know, and looking at the sweetness of life, you know, how beautiful it is. Look at nature. Look how bees work together to create something, you know, and it's like, why can't we do that? I feel like that's the energy. Like, why can't we do that? Why can't we all care for each other? It's that wondrous energy of hope and, you know, like magic, and you're meant to change something. It's like you are here to rush in with information that's been passed on in visions, or you have lived in a past life. So it's like you're almost like you're understanding your purpose. understanding what went wrong then and how beautiful life was with nature, but needing to take care of things, or the dream turns into a nightmare, right? Yeah, temperance, that's that balance. So that's bringing patience, that's bringing a higher aspect of life, that's bringing love back into it. And know that if the darkness is not a bad thing, the shadows, if we didn't face the shadows are there to reveal, you know, truth and things that we push down. You need to let yourself be you. Let yourself be free. Don't limit yourself. Don't hold yourself back, and don't harbor resentment. And that will literally just stay. It's like, it may be out of sight, but it's, if you don't let something be rejected energy, if you harbor rejected energy and you don't heal it, then it does end up in your stomach, and it can cause emotions, can cause negative emotions, right? It can cause illness. You know, they stay there and they go bad, right? Like picture a water and stagnant water, you know, and it just sits there. It's gonna start going bad. Yeah, so everything that we go through in life is not anything we're meant to just bury. Okay, meant to grow out of it. If it's something that happened, a challenge, something that's really sad, grow from it. Look at the aspects of growth. You know, that every challenging situation, every loss, it's to show you something, reveal something about your journey that you're on, your consciousness. This is bringing, the universe is keeping things away from you. There's a reason. There's a bigger picture that you're meant to shine, you're meant to create. And if something is blocking that, yeah, that's where this energy is rushing in. All right, that was a pretty long reading, so I'm going to close it up. Quickly reading number 44. So that is the Master Builder of Strong Foundation. I have been feeling that 44 actually for this year, Dragon Year. If you add it up, actually it's 44. So there could be a couple of changes in the construction of the foundation, authority, control. So 44. Visions of beyond death. All right, so sacred vision is awakening within you. You are becoming blessed with the ability to truly see. To see what is real rather than what appears to be. This is true insight. All right. What was once considered consequential may soon be found to hold little consequence after all. What was once dismissed as an irritation or irrelevance may be seen to have great spiritual significance. All right, so the gift of genuine vision takes you into the being of the universal creator. This is sacred terrain, beyond logic, This is sacred terrain, beyond logic, convention, and that which is limited in any way. The more open you are to receiving true vision, the more love you will feel and recognize within all and all around you. Something may appear to change form, to be shed, or to be lost, but there is love within it anyways. This realization doesn't remove the pain of the loss. It does provide a way through which it can be healed and eventually transformed into peace. The vision of love, the truth of all that is, can move us more than anything else possibly can. If you have been wondering about your life path or whether you should take action on a project, or you need inspiration to really move you out of a slump you have fallen into, then this oracle brings you a message of hope. You will receive your vision. You will be graced with a way out of stagnancy. I was just talking about that. Don't harbor anything. That what you are inspired, what you're here to flourish, to blossom, to grow, is to dream a beautiful dream. Dreams do come true, and dreams are mind, right? So what is this, like what you are thinking in your mind? If it is something negative, right, then that's what resonates. And if it's inspiration, actually really does change the whole frequency of the world, which really connects out into the whole universe. How far does that go? Who knows? So you will be able to see things differently and more accurate. Any confusion or uncertainty you have felt is going to pass, and you'll be left with clear insight. The stories you have been feeding yourself or telling yourself may end up looking different to how they appear now. This may surprise you, but the vision is coming to you will be more truthful and therefore freeing. It will be a shock, surprise, or the moment of embarrassment when you realize you have been operating under a false assurance of deluding yourself about the truth of a situation. Those moments will pass, and they are not something to feel bad about. They signify that you are leaving behind a smaller view for a more expansive one. They are a sign that you have outgrown your old vision in order to live in a bigger one. This is good. There may be a moment when your ego feels a bit dented, but sure enough, that will pass too. So this is all about guidance, that you're being watched over by life and held in protection. Whatever's been bothering you will not be able to harm you. You will prevail. If you are concerned about somebody is getting in the way for something or blocking your path, and it seems there is nothing you can do about it, don't worry. The all-seeing eye of life perceives everything without exception. And I feel like that's this truth, that you are being watched over. You are being shown. You're thinking logically. So this is all about shifting your perspective and look into an issue of concern a little differently. So you can see this, the energy in which we had. So in shifting how you look at things, you can see people differently. When you shame or judge someone, they react differently to when they are loved and encouraged. So you are also, you have the ability to perceive truth, to be inspired, and to see the light in all things unfolding, which it really reminds me of that inspiration. All right, so it must be nourished in your heart with loving acceptance, because you are going to help others through your vision, right? Yeah, dream beautiful dream. So your ability to be inspired and see the light in all things is unfolding. I was just saying that. You see the beauty in all things. And that beauty is inspirational to the world. It really does create a whole new way to look at things. It's literally alchemizing the pain into, not focusing on all the losses, but to see all the beauty and the growth. And to dream a beautiful dream, it's like your mind is that creator, and you are pouring that dream into the world. It's quite beautiful. So, inspiration. This is a beautiful card, I must say. An idea has captured your attention, or will do so very soon. It may be a grand vision or the vague sense of something that could be. You are being encouraged to accept the vision, the idea, or the inspiration, as it is important to your creative and spiritual growth. The bee is bringing you healing medicine wisdom from nature to aid the message of the oracle of inspiration. The bee is powerful spirit totem. Bees are able to fly with wings that are significantly small in proportion to their heavier bodies. They can do so because of their sheer speed with which their wings move. Your idea, even if it seems like big, substantial plan that might be difficult to get off the ground and up and running, can succeed. When the Earth Mother lends you nature wisdom to support your healing and growth, you know you have an exceptionally powerful ally to your cause. Yeah, you're definitely being a force to reckon with, you know. So I feel like, yeah, you have the ability to look at losses as gains. Like changing the rhythm, changing the song, changing the beat. If something isn't, you know, it's sucking your energy into something, it's like time to break free. That you're not meant to be in a gated, it's like you're not meant to be caged off. Allow inspiration to fill you with enthusiasm, an expectation of magic and marvelous synchronicity. As people, situations, and opportunities fall into place to help you bring your inspiration into reality. This idea has the potential to flower into much more. All right. So, yeah, so you are here to inspire because you come from a greater time. You have a higher intelligence, higher creative intelligence. So when an inspiration comes from the greater creative intelligence of the universe, even when it makes itself known as an idea coming through a human source, all that is needed to bring it into being will be available at the right time. For the human channel of this idea, it is just a matter of being open, receptive, trusting, and enthusiastic about what has come through. Everything required for each step will be naturally attracted to support the success of the project according to divine timing. The healing process below will help. Okay. So you are a vehicle for inspiration. So you are meant to think and do things differently. You're capable of receiving fresh ideas that are not so out there or different, that they stop being practical, helpful, and wonderful. You are being asked to avoid the trap of doubting your ideas are special or interesting enough. Your inspiration comes direct from the universe, universal creative source, and you are being asked to believe and recognize the signature of great intelligence within your inspirational ideas and creative urges, and to act accordingly. To sum up, this card indicates that sweet success. That's what I was saying, the sweetness. Like abundant honey is coming your way through your commitment to and develop of an idea that you have already had. I feel like you've already had this vision from a past life, and I feel like that is definitely commitment to develop, right? The development. And I'm totally seeing like you in your past life, you lived in a very high technology, very developed, highly developed civilization. So I feel like you're bringing this sweetness, like abundant honey. And honey never goes bad. It's a natural antibacterial. And so it never goes bad. So it's like your commitment. It's like honey. It's like you're bringing this energy of pure honey, pure gold. It's like it'll never go away. And divine timing. So if you're not using this right now, it's always there. It's always there. It won't never leave, this opportunity. It's always within you, the honey, and it won't go bad. Like the water, the stagnation holding on to. Honey is different. Honey is something that you've developed in a past life. And here you are tapping into the memories, remembering the patterns, connecting to your soul tribe. And I feel like that's bringing you this energy of really connecting to the universe. So commitment to development of an idea that you've already had or will soon receive. See it through to the end. Believe. All right, that is beautiful. All right, so we're going to leave you there. Dream a beautiful dream, because you've had this dream before. You're remembering. It wasn't a dream, but it's like you're having those past memories. You're having, in your dreams, you could be remembering this different lifetime of beauty, of working together and using technology, but also spirituality, to live a life that looks at Earth as a beautiful, it's like Mother Nature. It's nurturing the Earth, never taking more than you give back. If you don't take care of the Earth cannot take care of you, right? So this is giving back. It's like the bees are working. If they didn't take the nectar, then the flowers will rot. They have to take the nectar out so it can close up and it'll regrow. So it's actually this is like working with the patterns of life, that we all have something we can bring to the table to, and it's not fighting against each other, but growing seeds of success, looking at the riches of life as seeing the beauty in what we can create, this higher vibration. All right, yeah, so the lessons that you have learned that have brought you pain and loss were to break you free out of those cycles, break you free out of that mindset, and allow you to tap into taking that, and I don't want to live like that, but completely changing it, flipping it, taking one thing that was painful and putting it into passion, putting it into creation. Setting the patterns free. Setting the world, showing the world, bringing this light to the world. The true essence of honey, the true essence of inner beauty, and seeing the beauty in all. Looking at the sweet side of life. And it's really just sparking this new purpose. And I feel like this is awakening an awareness. It's also bringing higher vibrations, which means the negative energies cannot reside in a place with high vibrations. Almost creating this protective field of, see all the patterns, like a mandala. It's creating this like force field around the earth. It's shielding it. The more we wake up, the more darkness leaves. It's like vampires, like the negative energies cannot survive in the light. So it's starting off, just takes one person, right? One person, inspiration, and look how fast it connects and it changes. I don't know if you can see that. See that? That one light right there. One light right in the middle. See? One light. Look what it does. It branches out. It shifts. That's again like the magician, creating magic, the tools that you have learned, and changing that into inspiration. Taking the pain of the world, taking the issues, the pain of people, and turning it into beauty, but not focusing on all of the sad things in life, but focusing on how many people are true empathetic souls that, they really can, they're the ones that can raise the vibration. but not pouring your energy into smallness, anything that is not meant your time. Because you see right here, these gifts, this basket, you know, you have, the universe is offering you all the resources, all the magic that you hold. All right, so if that resonates, leave me a message if you want, comment, and yeah, till next time. Bye, guys.